What's good, SKOL Nation? Your boy Alex here, pumped to bring you the latest Minnesota Vikings news that's got every fan buzzing. Picture this. Our purple and gold warriors storming across the Atlantic, ready to make history in 2025 with international games that'll have the world chanting, SKOL. The big talk? The Vikings are headed to London, and there's even a wild rumor about a possible Dublin showdown. Are we ready to paint Europe purple? Let's dive into the hype and find out what's cooking for our boys. So, grab your horns, hit that like button, and let's break down why 2025 is going to be legendary for the Vikings. First off, the Vikings are no strangers to owning the international stage. They're 4-0 in regular season games in London, with epic wins like the 2013 smackdown of the Steelers and the 2017 thrashing of the Browns. But 2025? It's next level. The NFL announced the Vikings will play at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, facing the Cleveland Browns on October 5, 2025, as part of a record 7 international games. This isn't just a game. It's a chance to show the world why Justin Jefferson is the best receiver on the planet, as coach Kevin O'Connell boldly claimed. Can you feel the electricity already? Now, here's the juicy part. Rumors are swirling about a possible Dublin game against the Pittsburgh Steelers at Croke Park. Fans on X are losing their minds, with posts claiming over 600,000 people were in a ticket queue for a supposed September 28th matchup. But hold up, there's no official word from the NFL or Vikings confirming this. Could it be a tease for a future game or just hype gone wild? Either way, the ticket frenzy shows how massive our fan base is. What do you think, SKOL Nation? Is Dublin in our future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The ticket hunt for the London game is absolute chaos, and I'm living for it. Vikings fans are flooding Ticketmaster and NFL platforms, trying to snag seats for the October 5th clash against the Browns. Prices are no joke, starting around $100 and climbing to $600 for premium spots, with all-inclusive travel packages through the Vikings site kicking off at $1,300 per person. That's some serious SKOL dedication. And with 80,000 seats at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the demand is so high it's like trying to get Taylor Swift tickets. But let's talk strategy. Coach O'Connell is already prepping for the unique vibe of playing overseas. He's hyped about the electric atmosphere and wants our boys ready for the early 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time kickoff. The team's been flawless in London, and O'Connell's got his eyes on keeping that 4-0 streak alive. With second-year QB J.J. McCarthy potentially leading the charge, this game could be his global coming-out party. Imagine McCarthy slinging TDs to Jefferson in front of a roaring UK crowd. Chills, right? Here's the kicker. Scam sites are popping up faster than you can say, SKOL. Fans are being warned to stick to official platforms like NFL.com or Ticketmaster to avoid getting burned. Have any of you scored tickets yet? Or maybe you got caught in a sketchy site. Spill the tea in the comments and let's help each other out. This London trip is going to be a purple invasion, and we got to make sure every fan's ready. Let's zoom in on Justin Jefferson, because this man is about to light up London. Coach O'Connell didn't hold back, calling JJ the best wide receiver on the planet. And I'm 100% here for it. Last season, Jefferson racked up 1,400 yards and 10 TDs, even with inconsistent QB play. Now, with McCarthy or Sam Darnold throwing to him, he's poised to dominate the Browns' secondary. The UK fans are in for a treat watching number 18 make highlight reel catches. The Vikings' international games are more than just football. They're a cultural takeover. Fans on X are sharing pics of their purple gear, planning London pub meetups, and asking for tips on where to stay. It's like a SKOL Nation road trip across the pond. The NFL's pushing hard to grow its global fan base, and the Vikings are front and center, with owner Mark Wilf saying UK fans create a home field environment. Can we make Tottenham feel like US Bank Stadium? But here's a question for you. What's the one play you want to see Jefferson pull off in London? A one-handed grab? A 70-yard TD bomb? Let me know in the comments, and let's manifest some magic for JJ. With the world watching, this is our chance to show why the Vikings are the hottest ticket in the NFL. SKOL. Now, let's talk about the Dublin rumor because it's got fans in a frenzy. X posts are buzzing about a supposed Vikings-Steelers game at Croke Park, with claims of 600,000 fans queuing for just 76,000 tickets. Irish NFL podcaster Conor Brophy compared the hype to a Taylor Swift concert, and I'm not even mad at that. But here's the reality check. No official NFL source, including Vikings.com, has confirmed this game. It might be a case of wishful thinking or a leaked plan that's not finalized. If Dublin does happen, it'd be historic, the first regular season NFL game in Ireland. The last NFL game, there was a 1997 preseason matchup between the Steelers and Bears, so the stage is set for something huge. Imagine 80,000 fans at Croke Park, with Vikings purple clashing against Steelers black and gold. O'Connell, with his Irish ancestry, would be living his dream, and the atmosphere would be unreal. But is it too good to be true? So, SKOL Nation, what's your take? Are you buying the Dublin hype, or keeping your eyes on London? Hit the comments and let's debate. And if you're planning a trip to either city, what's on your must-do list? Pubs, castles, or just straight to the stadium? Let's keep the excitement rolling. The Vikings' 2025 schedule is a beast, and these international games are just the start. After London, the teams got a grueling slate, including divisional battles against the Packers and Bears. The Athletic called the Vikings one of the NFL's most interesting teams this year, thanks to their young talent and aggressive offseason moves. Adding RB Jordan Mason and beefing up the O-line means they're ready to play smashmouth football overseas. O'Connell's game plan for London is all about execution. He's drilling the team to handle the early kickoff and jet lag, drawing on their perfect London record. The Browns, coming off a shaky 2024, are a winnable matchup, but their D-line could test our revamped O-line. If McCarthy starts, this'll be his biggest stage yet. Can our rookie QB outshine Deshaun Watson? I'm betting on it. What's got me hyped is the global spotlight. The NFL's streaming these international games to millions, and the Vikings are carrying the flag for SKOL Nation. How do you think our boys will handle the pressure? And who's your breakout star for the London game? Drop your predictions below, and let's see who nails it. This is our time to shine. Let's talk prep, because the Vikings are leaving nothing to chance. O'Connell's been studying film on the Browns, focusing on their blitz-heavy defense. He's also leaning on veterans like Harrison Smith to keep the young roster locked in. The team's 2025 training camp, announced last week, includes 12 open practices for fans, so they're building chemistry early. That's the kind of prep that wins games in hostile environments. Travel logistics are a big deal, too. The Vikings are staying in London for a week to adjust to the time difference, with team bonding events planned to soak up the culture. Wilf said these trips create memories that last a lifetime, and I'm jealous of every fan joining the Purple Party overseas. X posts show fans booking flights and hotels, some even planning to hit Dublin just in case that game pops off. Are you traveling to London? Share your plans below. But here's the real question. How do we make sure the Vikings dominate? O'Connell's preaching discipline, and I want to hear your game day rituals. Do you rock a lucky jersey? Scream SKOL at kickoff? Let's get those superstitions in the comments and send good vibes to our boys. We're building a purple dynasty, one game at a time. The Browns are no pushovers, so let's break down the matchup. Their defense, led by Myles Garrett, is a nightmare for QBs with 14 sacks in 2024. But our O-line, with new additions like Christian Darrisaw anchoring the left side, is built to protect McCarthy or Darnold. Offensively, we've got weapons galore. Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, and Aaron Jones can exploit Cleveland's shaky secondary. This could be a shootout. On the flip side, the Browns' offense is a question mark. Watson's been inconsistent, and their run game took a hit after Nick Chubb's injury last year. Our defense, with Brian Flores calling plays, loves to dial up pressure. If we can rattle Watson early, Tottenham's gonna erupt. The Vikings' 4-0 London record gives us an edge, but we gotta bring our A game. Who's the key to shutting down Cleveland? I'm saying Danielle Hunter. What's your pick? SKOL Nation, this is where we shine. Are you betting on a blowout or a nail-biter? And what's your score prediction? Throw it in the comments and let's see who's got the best crystal ball. With the world watching, Our Vikings are ready to make history again. The fan experience in London is going to be next level. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is a state-of-the-art venue, with a massive 60,000 square foot video board and a vibe that rivals US Bank Stadium. Vikings fans are already planning tailgates, with UK-based SKOL clubs organizing pub crawls and watch parties. Ex-Post show fans rocking Jefferson jerseys and Viking horns, ready to turn London purple. It's a takeover, baby. The NFL's hyping this game as a milestone, London's 40th regular season game, and the Vikings are headlining. Expect pre-game concerts, fan festivals, and maybe even a surprise appearance from a Vikings legend. Wolves promised a home field environment, and our fans never disappoint. If you're going, what's your game day plan? Face paint? Horns? Let's hear it in the comments. But here's a pro tip. Book your tickets and hotels early. Prices are climbing, and scam sites are lurking. Stick to NFL.com or trusted travel packages like Juniper Tours. Have any of you snagged a sweet deal? Share your hacks below, and let's make sure SKOL Nation's ready to roar in London. This is our Super Bowl warm-up. Let's circle back to that Dublin rumor, because it's too juicy to ignore. The hype started with ex-posts claiming a Viking-Steelers game at Croke Park, with insane ticket demand. But without NFL confirmation, it's just noise for now. Still, the idea of O'Connell coaching in Ireland, where his family roots run deep, is straight-up poetic. A game at Croke Park, a Gaelic sports mecca, would be a cultural clash for the ages. If it happens, expect a wild scene. Irish fans, per Brophy, are embracing the NFL like it's a new religion. Picture 80,000 fans belting out Sweet Caroline with a SKOL twist. But until we get the green light, London's our focus. What would a Dublin game mean to you? And if you could pick one Viking to rep us in Ireland, who's it gonna be? I'm saying Jefferson. Drop your picks below. Here's the deal. Whether it's London or a future Dublin dream, the Vikings are going global. How do we keep the SKOL spirit alive across the pond? Share your ideas in the comments, and let's make 2025 the year the world falls in love with our Vikings. We're just getting started. Alright, SKOL Nation, it's time to wrap this up with a bang. The Vikings' 2025 international adventure is going to be a defining moment. London's locked in, Dublin's a maybe, but one thing's certain. Our boys are ready to dominate. With Jefferson torching defenses, McCarthy stepping up, and O'Connell's master plan, we're building a legacy. This isn't just a season. It's a purple revolution. I need you to sound off, SKOL Nation. What's got you most hyped for 2025? London takeover? McCarthy's debut? A potential Dublin miracle? Hit the comments and let's keep the fire burning. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with every Vikings fan you know. We're growing the SKOL family one video at a time. Until next time, keep those horns high and that purple pride loud. Let's make 2025 the year the Vikings conquer the world. SKOL.